We are talking Champions League, and let's go to Manchester United fan Sean. All right, Sean.
Shawnee.
Hi, Jason. How's it going? Great show.
I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. Look, Sean, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling okay. Yeah, I'm feeling okay. Result in the end, but it could have gone sour.
Yeah.
But they looked like a better team in the first half. They controlled the ball better. And second half, I do think we stepped it up a bit, but I still don't think it's good enough. And I think going into Sunday's game, I think if City are up for it, they'll tear us a new one in the first 20, 30 minutes, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So whenever we go into games like this for United, and the conversation is it's a must-win. Even a draw, you would have felt right now you're going to struggle to get out of the group. When you eventually get that result, even though the performance first half, let's be honest, I said terrible, and I'm going to keep using that word because it was. Second half, much better, or better. When do you, as Man United fans, have that? Because the elation of winning is the most important thing. But when is that point where you wake up tomorrow morning and you're going, oh my God, we got City at the weekend. We play like that first half. In most games in the Premier League, you're going to come away with boos, and that's what happened. When does that conversation take place?
When he wakes up.
Is it now? Or do you want it now?
Every morning when I go and work the next day,
it's
not been good enough. I mean,
it's weird, isn't it? You got the win.
For the past how many years? Pardon?
You got the win, which was the most important thing. That is the most important thing at today. But there is a point you go, right, let's talk about the first half performance.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'll go and work tomorrow, and we spoke about it tonight, and we just said that first half was terrible. And to be fair, there's not been a game this season, apart from Galatasaray at home, where I actually thought we looked good.
Mm.
That first half today was a disgrace, and I just think that the players don't look fit enough, to be honest. I think Rashford, doesn't look hard. I think Antony, he doesn't look up for it. I think the only one trying is Ireland. I think rely on Harry Maguire to score our goal to win that match is pretty bad, really. We've got
something not right, mate.
So I don't feel like you've got much cohesion in the team. No. You know, like I don't know if there's a real plan on how to win.
Totally.
You know, I looked at the tactics, and I look at the way and it almost feels like every time I watch Manchester United, it just seems a bit desperate.
Yeah, 100%. I've said it for a while now. I never know where our next goal is coming from because we don't look like scoring. We don't look like scoring in the league. In cups, we struggled. Champions League so far, we've struggled. Even when I think we played Galatasaray off the park a bit, but we still struggle. And then we end up losing the game. Tonight we could have lost it with a late penalty. It's not good enough. Even when we're winning, we're scraping it by. And like I said, we're not getting any goals. Last season, our goals come from Rashford, and he's not playing great this season. But I don't know where. I don't know where goals.
Can we have a conversation about Antony as well? What? I don't quite know. I don't quite know what he really genuinely brings. What's his? Okay, what's the three best attributes he's got?
Giving the ball away.
No, but you always seem to come away
spinning around
thinking
with it. There's the old pirouette on the ball.
There's a couple of nice things, but largely, overall, does he hurt opposition enough?
No.
He doesn't, does he?
No.
Enough.
He tracks back a bit, but that's not his game, and it shouldn't be his game.
Who's that with you, Sean?
He's not been good enough.
Is that Mike?
Pardon?
Is that Mike with you?
Yeah, it's Mike. It's Mike, yeah. No, he looks afraid to take on players, and I think so does Rashford. Rashford, a lot of the time, they won't take on any players, and ever since we bought Antony, he's had a few moments, but all he seems to do is run a little bit, don't take anyone, he pulls it back, and then he passes it back, and 90% of the time it goes back to Varane or Maguire, and then it goes back and switches. No moments of like adversity with it. It's just simple stuff that they're not doing. Even their left winger, he looked good down the left wing. Rashford or Antony, they don't even try it. It's like they're scared to take on players. We'd rather see him shoot it over the bar 10 times out of 10 and have a goal than just pass back to Varane every time. Yeah. It's just not working.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, Sean, thanks for your call. Let's go to Harry. He's a Man United fan. Harry.
H-Dog.
Hi guys, how you doing?
I'm good, Harry. Look, a lot of talk about obviously going forward and some of the players not being good enough. Can we have a little special mention for Harry Maguire? Because I thought he was outstanding tonight.
He was really good today. He played well against Sheffield as well. He was really good as well. But first of all, I'd like to say rest in peace to Sir Bobby Charlton as well, please.
Yep. Was it? I'm guessing it was. You felt the emotion going in there.
Yeah, of course. Around the ground at the start of the game, you could tell. He touched a lot of hearts. He's a club legend, and everyone was quite sad, really. But I think that win was another one dedicated to him, so that was good. I wasn't happy with the performance, though. But what can you say?
Well, look. The most important thing was you got 3 points. It keeps you in the group, doesn't it? You know, you look at Bayern Munich. Look like they're probably going to run away with it, but Galatasaray, you'd still back yourselves to finish above them.
Yeah, that's the thing. When we played them at home, that was a terrible result. I don't know how we give that away, but credit to Onana today as well. He was quality, but Rashford's got to be. Something's got to be done with him. He's got to go on the bench for a game or two, like the treatment.
Harry, I don't know if it's you, and whenever I've watched him recently for Man United, it looks like he just don't want to pass the ball to anyone. He just gets it and he's just like, I'm getting it, I'm going to run inside and I'm going to shoot from anywhere. He doesn't really, I don't feel like he's bringing other people into play. I'm not sure. He's not the same player that he was last season.
There's no cohesion at the club at the moment. Going on that pitch, you looked at the way that Copenhagen, with players that aren't on the same level, there was a cohesiveness about them. The way they moved the ball.
Yeah.
They attacked, they looked bright, they looked sharp.
They looked organised.
They, in stark contrast to Man United, in the end, rode their luck.
Man United won that game because they got better players.
Indeed. I agree with that. I agree with that.
Do you know what I mean?
And they got the crowd behind them as well, second half. Man
United, every time I watch Rashford in the second half on that left wing, he's moaning, he's complaining, he's just waving his hands about. He doesn't want to run. The only time he runs back is if he loses the ball. Anyone else loses the ball and just sits there and waits his hands. He's just lazy.
Yeah. Harry, thanks for the call, mate. I really appreciate it. I want to hear from Man United fans tonight on that situation with Rashford. Would you drop him? Would you start him at the weekend against Man City?
It's a big call. It's a big, because he's shown in the past he's a big game player, hasn't he? Oh, not doing it at the moment, but then who is for United? Who do you go? Who do you hang your hat on at the moment?
Well, exactly. That's the problem.
Eriksen looked good second.
Anthony on the right.
I know. You could have that same conversation, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Garnacho looked quite sharp, I thought, when he came
I like Garnacho, I do, but he's just. I think he's something about him. He's got something special, but I just think Rashford, you have to play him because he's got star quality. He has got the X factor, but at the moment I'm watching Man United and I'm like, I don't feel like there's any little touches, little movements, little like attributes where there's no relationships with the players with each other. When you watch Manchester City, you watch Liverpool, there's relationships with players where he's going to come inside, he's going to play that ball there, I'm going to run there, and things are going to happen, and it all kind of.
Dallo was more danger.
Dallo was
down that other side.
Brilliant.
Dallo was more of a threat going forward than Antony.
He was.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.